Good afternoon. Welcome to Sport and Air Online Radio. I'm Lakey. I'm joined by Mr. Arv Me Too, my Ian Wright lookalike. Hello, Arv. You all right?
How are you, Lakey? You okay, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. And we are very pleased to be joined by Nicola, the Hurricane Hopewell. Hello, Nicola.
Hiya. You all right?
Yeah, all good. We thought it'd be nice to get you on because we're talking to all of the fighters that are appearing on the massive April the 24th all-female fight card, the only first one in Europe. I'm reliably informed, so we're catching up with all of you and seeing how you're getting on. So we thought it'd be nice to get you on. We spoke to Holly yesterday, so we've managed to collar you today, and we just want to find out how you're feeling about it. I mean, it must be very exciting times for you. I mean, it's been a while since you've had a fight, so this must be massive.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Last fight was in September, so it's quite a way away now. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. And it's been pushed back quite a few times. So now it's like actually happening on 24th. I can't wait.
Because it was supposed to be this weekend, wasn't it? We were saying earlier.
Yeah.
It was going to be over the Easter weekend. Obviously, it's been pushed back to the 24th. I mean, I'm presuming for that one. I mean, the biggest news about this particular card is obviously it's going out on Fight TV, but it's not going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be free. So anybody and everybody can access this fight as long as they've got a compatible device, be it a laptop or a phone or iPad, tablet, whatever it may be. So they can log into Fight TV, set up an account, log in, and actually get to watch you fight for free, which is massive.
It's massive.
Fantastic! If you got Android or anything, you can, or anyone can log in.
Yeah, as long as you can download the Fight TV, even if it's on a big smart TV,
fantastic!
Fantastic! Anybody can watch it. So, I mean, I know it's going global. Yeah, and it's going global. So the chances are Nicola's going to go to bed on April the 24th, after a fight, and then she's going to wake up on April the 25th, and potentially it could be like a household name because they're going to be. It's going to
be a little bit crazy.
It could be, potential. That potential's there, isn't it? I mean, that's
for
you guys as well, because Arv and I, we've, as you know, because you're going to be on one of our cards in September. We're part of Beaver, a promotion outfit. So for Beaver and for you guys, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be massive, isn't it? And like global as well, and then free to watch. So anybody and everybody can watch it, and I hope everyone tunes in and really gets behind the event.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I don't doubt that for a minute. I think you're following on social media. We were having this chat. I mean, we all chat off of these interviews. We do these so people can get to know you a little bit. But obviously, us guys will chat anyway. But I mean, your social media presence is growing astronomically. I think in the last few weeks, you're getting a lot of followers. People are starting to know who you are now, which is fantastic, which is all we've ever wanted for you, So that aside, I'm sure, come April the 25th, like I say, after this particular fight, I can imagine that all of you, from the gym are going to be big names in boxing.
Yeah, hopefully.
I bet you're really looking forward to it, but how do you feel like the fact that, just waiting around and not fighting? How does it feel to you being able to keep all the weight off and keeping yourself ticking over?
You just got to keep focused and know that it will come in the end. You just got to be a little bit patient and wait for it. But sometimes, it can get a little bit frustrating. Like when we knew that the third wasn't going to go ahead, but then we were waiting for the new date. We didn't know how long we were going to have to wait. So do we carry on training as we were doing, or do we pull it back a little bit? Because obviously you don't want to peak too early. You don't want to overtrain, because I think overtraining can do you more harm than good sometimes.
Totally agree. You can overtrain and get stale.
So we probably just had like a long weekend, a few weekends back where we just had a good rest, and then back to it once when we knew the new date. But we've been constantly training, as we would do anyway from back in the last year, when we knew it, we're going to keep getting pushed back. So we've continued our training, and just really excited that it's going to be happening now. So
sort of just keep ticking over, sort of thing, and not overdoing it, just in case you do train hard. Then next thing you know, again,
Yeah,
it's called
it's just more. It's just like up in the sparring and everything now, isn't it? Now we've got that date and we know who the opponents are, so now we can start working on specific things. So,
sorry, I've just.
It's fine.
Have you been doing training wise? I'm just, it's good to, we see a lot of the videos that go online and stuff. You're all in the gym constantly. But what about sparring? Have you been doing a lot of sparring recently, sort of in preparation, or just to keep you sort of sharp? Or
we've been sparring, yes, keep us sharp and everything. We do sparring at our gym every 2 weeks. Where we have other gyms come. So we've had like Angelica, she's from Boston, so it's not really round here, but being part of the like gym really in Boyles Pro Boxing, she comes up every 2 weeks and then we go there every 2 weeks just to keep us all ticking over with the sparring. And then on the Saturday, when we do the sparring at our gym, we do have other girls come. So we've had girls coming from London, we've had them from Birmingham, so there's somebody that for all our weights really, so that like we had 2 girls come up, one my weight, one with Holly's weight, Saturday just gone, so there was someone there for us to spar that was actually our weight and to work with, and someone different as well, because me and Holly do spar in the gym quite a lot, but we've sparred each other since we was amateur, and we know what each other do really now, so it's good to get the other girls in just to keep us fresh and so we can practice new bits that we've been learning as well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I suppose that Arv would know from experience. I mean, being an ex-fighter, I'm sure the more variety of sparring you can get, the better it is for you, I would assume. Is that right, Arv?
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. That is, because like Ollie says, when you keep sparring with the same person, you know exactly what they're going to do in the end. And it's not good for you. You need to be doing what you're doing with the situation where you have people coming from different areas and different gyms, and you having different sparring. That keeps you in good stead, sort of thing. Because when you got someone from your own gym, you know exactly what they're going to do. It's not good, really, is it? That's what you need to do.
It makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you think more, because me and Holly, we are a really good competitive sparring. It's great to get the rounds in, but just those Saturdays, the Saturdays where we do have other girls coming, where we do have different sparring partners, it's just an opportunity just to work with different boxers and like your opponents aren't going to be all the same, are they? Like, no, they're going to change. So.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I was going to say regarding running also. Are you doing a lot of running outside?
Yeah. So
and
usually,
what sort of miles are you covering and that kind of thing? Yeah.
I try and do 5K probably at least 3 times a week, and then doing short sprints as well. So I've started picking my short sprints back up. We've got a good lane at the back of our house where there's no cars, which is quite long as well, and there's a bit of a hill to it. So I usually go on there because my runs, I try and do them when we're working at home. At the minute, I've been trying to do them at a lunchtime. So like my short sprints, they're perfect for lunchtime because they're just right back of my house, so I can get my sprints done. I've still got time for my dinner and everything like that. So I'm trying to balance it quite well. So I'm doing my runs and everything at home, and then my boxing training at night time when I'm in the gym with Chris and the girls.
It's what a lot of people don't probably realise about you as well, because you work, you've got a full-time job as well as your professional fighting career, So how are you finding juggling all of that, the training, the working, is there a good balance there for that, or have you got a lot of support?
Yeah, I've got a lot of support. So I work Monday to Friday, 8 while 4:30, 3:30 on a Friday, bit of an early finish, but while I've been working at home, I've been able to do my runs at dinner time. So I guess I'm not getting up as early as I would do if I was in the office, because if I was in the office, I'd have to be getting up extra early to do my run, to have a shower, to go into the office sort of thing. So the balance I've got at the minute is really good, because I can go out at lunchtime and get my runs done. So I feel like I'm getting enough rest as well this time. So I think the preparation's going quite well.
Because I see a lot of your posts on Twitter or on social media, because you've got your running machines in your kitchen, I think, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, my treadmill's in. Well, it's like we've got a kitchen like dining room. It's kind of joined as one, and it's in like where the dining room table is. So yeah, I've kind of started taking over that area of the house, but
it's got to be done, isn't it?
Your mum don't mind.
Does your mum get on there occasionally?
Do you know what she does? Throughout the winter, because you know, through my social media stuff, my mum's quite active anyway. She likes getting on a bike and going for walks and stuff. But like when the weather's not very nice, she'll put the telly on and she'll go for a walk while she's watching telly. So yeah.
Bless her. And is she excited? I mean, she must be really excited about the 24th for a start. You know, knowing that it's going to be free to watch. I mean, how are they feeling? Are they nervous for you, or are they excited?
Yeah, I think naturally they're always nervous, but they always tune in. They're really supportive. So yeah, they're excited.
You, Nicola, you're a bit nervous. You're a bit nervous coming up to it, are you? How are you feeling yourself? You know, do you get a little bit of nerves? How do you
That's
feel?
A good question, because I was going to say, you know, knowing, you know, you're used to the fights anyway. We know you've had a long amateur career, distinguished amateur career. You know, you've had a couple of pro fights now. You know, you've won a few titles. But for this one, do you think is there more nerves than usual because you know it's going to go out free and that potentially you're going to have a huge audience watching your box? How does that feel? Even though it's behind closed doors, so there's not going to be physically many people there.
Yeah.
But you know that across the
but you know in the back of your head that how many people's watching. Maybe a little bit, yeah. But from experience of my last two, I was nervous for my first one because obviously it was debut as well, and like I took like 30 people with me, and it were hours away, so I felt like there were a bit of pressure there that I had to go and win and give a good performance because everybody had like given up their weekend to come and watch. And then the second one, which was behind closed doors, I think it's different because you know the camera's there, but at the back of my mind, I'd forgot about it. So it was just in that room with just a handful of people, and I'd forgot that the cameras were actually there until I stepped out of the ring and I had to do like the post-fight interview sort of thing. So yeah, I think at the minute I'm all right. You know, I'm fine. Maybe ask me that question close to a fight.
On the night.
I mean, do you think, Nicola? Do you think also having your own crowd with you, it helps also? Do you find you do better having your crowd with you also? How do you get?
Yeah, because you can hear them as well. You can hear them in the background, and you know that they're there. Where at home, I knew they were there. I knew they were watching because it was in my head, and I'd spoke to them before I went out anyway, like FaceTimed them and stuff like before we went out for the show. But you know they're there in the back of your mind, but it's different than actually being there, sort of thing. It's strange, but yeah,
exciting at the same time.
Yeah. It's a weird experience, but it's exciting. Yeah,
definitely. And all of you guys, you've got a busy calendar now. I mean, it's gone from one extreme to the other, really, hasn't it? You know, during the COVID, you know, there was a lot of cancellations, it was just a horrible time. Hopefully we're now coming, hopefully fingers crossed, you know, coming to the end of this whole lockdown and behind closed doors events. Obviously elite sports, hopefully they're going to start letting the crowds back soon. I mean, so I know for you guys at Boyles, you know, you've got quite a full calendar of fights, you know, throughout the year, touch wood, you know, that are going to go ahead. So how are you feeling about that? Are you excited for the next sort of 10-12 months?
Yeah, I'm really excited because I think there's a lot in the pipeline, and it's going to keep us really busy. And we've obviously got the one in September, but I think there'll be a few more before that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
To keep us busy.
Absolutely brilliant. I bet you're really looking forward to it. Then when is it? 24th of April.
24th of April, yeah.
And that's all ladies one. It's never been done before ever. Well, I've never heard of it anyway.
Not in Europe.
Yeah, never heard of it.
First one in Europe. It's the lionesses. Let battle commence. Fight team.
Absolutely fantastic. I've never known or heard anything like that in my whole entire time of boxing. It's never been, has it? It's never ever been. No. So I'm really looking forward to that, and really looking forward to watching you box also.
Thank you.
And
your two friends, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a very exciting card.
Oh, very looking forward to it so much, you know.
So just so everybody's aware, it's the 24th of April, Fight TV, it's the Lionesses, Let Battle Commence, obviously featuring yourself, Nicola, Hopewell, and we've got Ellie Coulson, Holly Tell, Angelica Finch, and Estelle, whose surname escapes me at the moment, but and plus others. So there's going to be, it's quite a big card, isn't it? So it's going to be a good one. And like I say, free to view. It's going to be a big global audience. Great fighters, great card. Licensed by Bieber, so it's a massive event for not only the fighters. It's a massive event for Assassin Promotions, who's obviously Lee McAllister, obviously big for Chris, and obviously big for Bieber. So all we can do is wish you a massive amount of luck with it. Obviously, we'll be watching and cheering you on.
Oh, 100%. 100%, you know, can't wait.
Yeah, so we'll all be there cheering you on virtually. And we'll, you know, obviously we're really looking forward to September when we can be ringside with you and see you in the flesh. You know,
that one as well. I'm really looking forward to being at that one and meeting you all in the flesh, as you say, Lakey, and you yourself.
Yeah, me. Yeah, we've never met. You know, this is the weird. None of us have.
No,
you know what? Me and Lakey have been friends for years, and we've never met. How about that?
Wow.
I know. Tell me about it. I've known him for a very, very long time. He's been my friend for a long time on Twitter.
Yeah, and we've never met.
That's crazy.
No, never.
And we've never met, and he got me involved with himself and all this.
Yeah, you can blame me. Sorry, Alv. It's my fault.
Oh, it's nice.
But that's joking. But no, good luck for it, Nicola. And we, you know, have you got any sponsors you want to shout out before I stop recording? By the way, I always ask all the fighters because I know you know sponsors are a massive thing for you guys. So give them a shout out now while you've got the chance.
Yeah, I've got KC Sofas, which is based in Worksop. I've got Cost Cutter at Mansfield. I've got Round One Boxing. Jack Ball Nutrition, who supply all my supplements, and then I've got Richards Boxing, which is in Australia.
Fantastic.
Wow.
And also, whilst I remember, and you know, it was always after I stop recording, I forget all of these things because I'm getting old. But at least I've still got my hair in, isn't that right? But I think you should do an Ian Wright double. But and also, there's a big competition we're running on Twitter at the moment, which is talking of Round One Boxing. Who've done they've sent you some gloves, haven't they? Adidas training gloves, 16-ounce and wraps.
Yeah.
And people give you a follow, give us a follow. Give the tweet a retweet, and obviously subscribe to the Sporting Aaron YouTube channel, Sporting Aaron TV on YouTube. There's the opportunity at the end of April for them to win a pair of those gloves and wraps.
Yeah, and they're good gloves as well. I tried them out last night. They're definitely worth winning. So make sure you just follow Lakey's instructions. You can find it on my Twitter. So yeah, being a chance of winning some.
Perfect. Well, good luck, Nicola, and obviously we're up to date with everything that's going on in the build up to April the 24th. So fantastic.
Fantastic stuff.